This is a Emergency Podcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Podcast.
You're listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, Ledgepen. It is Comedy Hour, and now it is 261 episode. I know what it was.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad you do, because I don't have the number in front of me.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you don't have it in your head.
Yes.
I have it in my head. You got to understand this kind of stuff.
We do. It's live Friday night at Shelly.com. We're live as always.
Live.
I see Lucum's in the chat room. What's that?
We're live all the time.
On Friday night?
On Friday night.
Now,
let me talk.
All right, let's hear it.
Hour.
What do you got to say, Uncle? What is it?
We want to hear tonight that crazy accidents on the telephone tonight.
Oh,
I want to hear that man's voice.
It's an ultimatum here.
Yes, that man must be talked to.
Okay, well, I didn't know it was that serious.
Yes, because I want to hear what this guy has to say.
Well, he's always in the chat saying all sorts of things.
I know he's always in the chat room, but not on the telephone.
Surprisingly, I don't see him in the Twitch chat right now, so I don't know if he's there tonight, honestly, even in the chat. I don't see him in the Ochelli.com chat. I don't see him in the Twitch chat. I don't think he's here tonight. However, Uncle, we do have a call.
No, it's the lady we had last week. I get into we talking. She was a good hour and a half. Very good talking, this woman.
Okay.
Okay, we know. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Uncle. Did you found your wallet?
Oh, yeah. We got it. I found it.
Your sister found that, right?
Yeah, my sister found it.
Yeah.
In where I thought it was. And on the right side of the bed, not the other side. I was looking for that thing.
Crisis averted.
Yeah, we were trying to trying to find that thing.
Yeah. That worked out for the best.
At a good time, because I had it just in time to go to the doctor's, because I had my stuff in it.
Yeah.
You know.
So, Laura, great to have you back
yeah,
on the show.
Joe.
Thanks for returning as a caller again this week.
Yeah.
Thanks to you. Thanks to everybody, Chuck, Aaron, and Uncle. Hello, everybody who is.
So, anything interesting happened to you since last week when we spoke?
Yeah. Anything happened?
Yeah, kind of. I'm at the capital of Spain, Madrid, to have a course, to some studies about the collectivism, things that people used to do before Roman Empire. It seems the history tells us that the Middle Age was very bad and dark, and it's not that. They are lying, actually. It seems that many communities have a better organization without kings and things like that. Everybody was the same, women and men. They all decide the future of the community all together in meetings and things. In around 1,900 year. I mean, I don't know.
You're talking about like AD, like year 1000. Something like 1000 AD, the year Middle Ages. We're talking about
in the area.
Yes. Right. The beginning of the.
And you're saying that it was what we're being told is it was a horrible time to be alive, awful serfs, kings, that sort of thing. But it's not necessarily that way that we've been told. It was actually potentially better than now. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it seems. Yeah.
Did you discover that the last vestiges of the Roman Empire, which would have referred to that area as Hispania, they actually had lost control of that area, and people left to their own devices actually organized their own communities a bit differently without the influence of the greater Roman culture. Is that what you found?
Yeah, you know a lot, Chuck. Yeah.
I know Roman history.
He knows history.
yes.
This producer there. He knows everything about that.
Hey, Uncle, would
Yeah.
you like to live forever?
Who? What?
Would you like to?
One at a time, please.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Go for it, Laura.
Go ahead,
Ask the
Laura.
question again.
No. Do it, Aaron, because yeah.
I think she's referencing life extension. There's real breakthroughs right now, Uncle, where people are researching how to live longer and potentially live forever and not die. Do you like that idea?
They're trying that out?
Yeah, apparently, yes.
I'm afraid it won't happen.
Really?
I know, but I've had an experience. I want to tell a minute here. I had an experience. Down, passed out, and just slept on the couch like.
Is this an out-of-body experience?
That's what I was trying to talk to you and Chuck about. I'm trying to tell her this.
I think this has come up on the show before, yeah.
Yes, this is what I'm asking her. And I believe that won't happen because we have passed to go.
You're saying that there won't be eternal life brought about through different technologies because it's not going to happen for some reason?
Some reason. It's not going to happen for some reason.
You haven't figured out what that reason is.
Oh.
What was that, Laura? I'm sorry.
What was that?
Oh no, I say that it would fail in one way or another. I don't know.
Fate. Yeah, that's something to do with it. A little bit of it, but not the quite idea. He's got a purpose for me.
You're talking about deity now.
Yeah, see, Uncle, I bet means
purpose of what?
Oh, I was just going to say, I was going to help you out here, Uncle, because I'm sure that what you mean to say here is that it's not in line with God's plan, so therefore it has to fail, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I meant to tell you. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's exactly what Chuck said.
Okay.
Is what I was trying to tell you.
That's why it can't happen.
It can't happen. It's not.
Okay,
no.
maybe.
That I'll give you an answer. You got the answer. Okay, I mean, that's the truth.
That's the Uncle answer there.
That's it.
Laura, what say to all that?
What did you think?
Well,
huh?
Did you answer? Would you like to live forever? To see your family grow up, the children of your children. Would you like to see that? I think this maybe is the only way I would like to live forever. These people who are creating those technologies, maybe they are greedy, they want more power, and they want to keep that. Materialistic people, but the good side, I think, is to see your family through the years. I think it's the only good thing.
Well, that's giving you a pause for thought, isn't it, Uncle?
I know the only point I remember when I was real small is up in New York. I still would like to know that part. But other than that, I know what else happened.
You know,
that's not much, of course.
There's a very interesting question in the chat room, which I think goes right along with this discussion, Aaron. Have you seen it from Count Pupper?
Here, I'm looking at it. Death makes life worth living.
No, above that. But I agree with him there.
No, I don't see the exact question. Or what is it?
Oh,
What's the
has
question?
Uncle ever had a near-death experience? Count Pupper was asking in the chat.
Oh, okay.
the death experience. That's the point I was trying to get to, Chuck.
That's why I brought it in from the chat room, Uncle, because I knew you were going there.
That's what
See?
you're referencing earlier.
Yes. That's the point I was getting to talk to. Ask
Laura
about. That's what I was trying to work on to tell him.
Okay, what else on that, Uncle? What about your near-death experience?
That was like spewing in. The spirit is out of you. Now you're slinging down, and you're gone. Somebody kind of like this. Somebody shake you.
Oh,
You don't feel it.
really?
You do not feel any of it.
I see.
That is an experience. Talking about an experience. That's an experience.
All right. Yeah, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I've-
You see that? That's the point, is to ask these people. I don't know if that will go.
Whatever phenomenon that made you have that near-death experience,
Right.
you believe that whatever that is would not allow eternal life to be achieved by us through these life extension technologies,
No,
because it goes against.
it goes
That.
against that.
Okay.
Because it says, if you listen to the Bible, it says you live and then you die. I believe all that.
Yeah, there's.
I mean,
couple
there's a
references to that.
reason
Yeah.
for all of it.
Sure. Lucum in the Twitch
If
chat.
that was Lucum said that,
Well,
but there's your answer.
he has something interesting to say about life extension. He says, I tend to lean towards it not being possible, but who knows? There are animals that live ridiculously long times.
Right.
That's what he says about all this.
Well, the animals.
Yeah. Hey, those
They
amoebas.
could be. It could be different with animals, but not for human.
We were talking about, Jimmy James brought up sharks in Government Hour, Uncle, and how there's this weird Greenland shark that lives at least 400 years old, if not longer than that.
I think there's some tortoises that live 300 years, too.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
do. They do. And turtles do. Yeah, they do.
They're the oldest land animals.
Land
I saw one that was like 190 years old, I think, on social media yesterday. There's like a Twitter post or something. Showed this 190-year-old tortoise.
I had an experience in this room. I'll let you know. I had no one home now, and I fell right down. Wasn't a seizure. It was just put down.
You were having a put down?
No. When I'm walking around, and you know how you fall, and no one was home.
So what you were saying is you
Right
felt
there.
like you
Right
felt
in
like
your bathroom here.
You fell in the bathroom the other day?
The day that no one was home.
Is that the day you had a near-death experience?
I get
Was
what
this
he's
like last week?
I get what he's
No,
saying.
not last week.
I get what
This
he's
was
saying,
while
Aaron. It
ago.
was a while ago, and
And
what happened to him is he said it wasn't like having a seizure, because seizures are I know what those are like, and so does Uncle, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is, it wasn't like a seizure. It was just sort of like everything just kind of went out and he fell. Like
Correct.
that just happened, right?
It just happened like that, and then all of a sudden, I got up.
This
This is
happened?
an experience.
Did this happen the other day when no one was here except for you?
Not on when, but sometime.
Did it happen this past week?
No,
No.
a while back.
This is a while ago.
This is what.
Was it when you were having your seizures before because of your medication and stuff?
No. This is why the doctor is putting me on to check.
So you talked to the doctor about it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's what I went. I went to the doctor last Tuesday,
Okay.
Wednesday, or what it
Oh,
was.
yeah,
and
and you brought it up with
I brought it
there.
up to
Okay.
him, and he
Okay.
said, "Well, we're gonna do a testing, and I'm gonna be on a testing in 6 weeks."
So they're gonna run tests and
One
stuff.
test.
All right.
One test. The only test.
Okay.
But they did put an ionogram on me and check to see how my heart is doing and everything. That's fine.
Got it. Okay.
That was fine.
Okay.
So
We got
Uncle,
it. We got it.
let me
they
ask
just
you
want to
something
know
here. Yeah.
what caused it. That's all.
Well, let me ask you something here, Uncle, because you're talking about how just everything sort of went out on you, right? Have you ever had surgery, like where you actually get put under anesthesia and you go and get knocked out by a doctor? You ever have that happen?
I did have it happen when I had things that had to be fixed. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know how that is, where you sort of like you're sitting there and they tell you, okay, get ready to count or whatever, and some people don't remember that. I always do. But then you wake up an hour, 2 hours later, whatever, and the time's just gone. Boom, you just come back. Is that what happened when you did this fall?
It might have been, yeah.
Something like that?
Something sort of something like that.
No,
Yeah.
I was just curious. It's weird,
Yeah.
Aaron, because it almost makes me want to tell you the story about me getting hit by lightning, but I got a problem, and that's what the problem is.
But
Call.
oh, a caller.
We got another
Hold on
call,
there.
Uncle.
Hold on. We'll be right back with you. Who's on this line and where you from?
Oh, it's Jimmy James saying hi, Uncle.
Jimmy's back. We got the lady back this week. Jimmy.
Laura is
Laura's
from
back.
Spain is
Buenos
back.
dias, mi amiga Laura.
Hello. Hola, Jimmy James.
Yeah. But what we were talking about, I want to get back with this.
Of course.
Get back.
To what we were talking
Sure.
about.
What was that?
There was the doctor also said he knew what this was,
Your condition you're talking
my
about?
condition,
Okay.
but Nana, she didn't know what it was about,
Okay.
but the doctors know,
So they do know what happened.
but they have known. But usually it's changed pills, stuff like that. But no, he wants to take care of this first before he takes care of doing my pills.
Okay.
So they know what kind of thing it was, but I forgot completely what it was.
Okay.
But
good.
but when I was listening to him, he told me.
Cool. Okay. If we got that in order, that's good.
That's what I was.
Gotcha.
Jimmy,
Okay.
what's going on, Jimmy? What are you up to?
What's happening?
Oh, not much going on here. Just listening to the show.
Oh.
A little disturbed by Uncle's story.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the doctors are on it, so I'm sure Uncle's gonna be okay because he's making sure to check with them, and and he hasn't had a problem since,
they
right?
did mention one thing, but my sister kept on saying it over and over and over again. Wear socks and shoes.
Oh,
Of course, I don't have them on now, but
Wear
because I
socks
was
and shoes.
doing
That's part of the thing.
that's
Okay.
another problem.
well, she was probably saying that that's
but-
why he fell, but he's saying that's not really what it is. That's right.
No,
Yeah,
not that.
Yeah.
It's
All right, well,
it's something to do with something in the brain. I think he said.
It's a
Yeah.
neurological condition.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
kind of condition.
Well,
makes
yeah,
sense.
welcome home, everybody. This is how things tend to go around here. Well, I'm sure we'll
Gotcha.
get this all sorted out. We always do. But yeah, we've got a lively night here on Ocelli.com on Uncle the Broadcast live Friday nights. We got 2 callers on the line, Uncle.
Yeah,
It's a
I
good
know.
night.
It's not a good night. I'm not complaining.
Luke's been active in the Twitch chat. It looks like he's by himself. Some nights we have tons of people in the Twitch and others not so much. But Lukem is asking Uncle about your headphones. He's saying, are those headphones the Sony Uncles?
What headphones? Got on now?
The ones that you're wearing, it has the...
That's the name of the show.
Yeah.
It's on my ear.
Oh, he's got the Uncle logo on there.
Whoever that is in the chat room.
Yeah, we've customized Uncle's headphone set.
It's,
They are Sony's.
It's
They are.
Zonies. It's Zonies. Yes, it's Zonies. But I got my name written on it to know it's my hour, and this is the sign for a comedy hour.
Gotcha.
Now he knows. Now you
You
won't
got that?
when you see
That
this
person in the chat room.
It makes it clear to people what's happening.
That's what they wanted to know.
Cool. We cleared that up.
Yeah.
So, Uncle, you ever been struck by lightning?
Wait a minute now. Hold on a second.
Trying to remember that, huh?
I think I was shocked. I was shocked a couple times, yes.
You've been electrocuted.
You get shocked from an outlet? You get shocked from an outlet?
Shock.
Okay.
But I think I might have been in a hurricane.
Okay.
In a hurricane. Okay.
Well, living in Florida and New York, that's easy. You could easily have been in many hurricanes, depending on when you were there. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. That was 20 years been in the air, so makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, guaranteed. If we pick a time period, we could find some good hurricanes you lived through. But
they were light. They weren't the real bad ones.
Yeah, you weren't there for like Sandy or nothing like that.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. But Laura, what's going on over there?
What's happening over there
at this moment?
What kind of weather they get? I wonder.
Oh, you know, they raise the price of the sunflower oil, gasoline, and electricity.
That gasoline, you better inspect it.
Oil,
because of the war they're having is the problem with the gas problem. I was hoping to hear from that nut with the electric man.
Elon
Musk. I was hoping to get in touch with him because I would really want to have a really big conversation with him.
You know what, Laura? I want to try an experiment here since they brought up gas prices where you are. What is the cost per liter in gasoline in Spain at the moment? Do you know?
Yeah, what is?
Yeah, in euros, I think it's 1.60. And a few months ago, it was 2 euros the liter. 2.
Oh,
okay. 2? So it's gone down from a couple of months ago, or up?
A little bit, because it happened almost the same than in Canada. Many truck drivers, people from the village, I don't know, they start yelling and saying, hey, you cannot raise the price of the oil like this. We cannot.
Just really quickly though, what the price at the pump right now in euros, okay, for a liter, because you buy gas by the liter there, right?
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it again? I'm sorry. Price in euros?
I'm going to check it now, but I think it was about 2 euros or 1.60.
1.6 or 2.
1.6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll look at the 1.6 number.
Sorry. The point is, they say that the sunflower oil to cook, for the kitchen, and the gasoline and everything is rising because of the war on Ukraine. But that is not possible, because Ukraine have 6 months of very cool temperature. It's not possible for sunflower. I mean, sunflower comes from Spain, not from Ukraine. But they are saying in the TV stations, they say it's rising because. But no, they are getting very, very rich. The politicians here, they are very corrupt, and they are lying to the people.
That's the problem.
Yeah, Uncle.
They're always liars. Let's understand something, Laura. They're always liars. No matter if you believe a president or believe a guy like that, they're always liars. That's no good.
Well, yeah. But I think many people is aware about this. They are not. People is not being lying anymore. Everybody is saying this can't be. It's not possible. And hey, they are waking up. Maybe, yeah.
They're waking up. I haven't.
Maybe.
So
well, waking up, make sure
the
they know where to go. They gotta go to work. They gotta wake up to go. And
you gotta wake up.
What do you
and
have
work.
to use it?
Exactly.
You have to use it, but
Yeah, wake up to go to work, and then on your way, you got to use the gas to get there.
I was going to ask her something too. Well, on the subject is, have they discover electric yet for cars? I was just wondering.
Yeah, we do have. There are many electric cars, but they still use gasoline a little bit. Also, I know people who say, I'm going to buy an electric car because I'm going to contaminate less. But hey, the batteries of the electric cars are very, very contaminating, and they are not good as well. I mean, there are many inventions for engines with working with water, hydrogen, and many other things. But they buy the patent and sell, give money to the inventors and keep the patent. They don't. I'm sure there are many engines, motors, but they don't want to. They want to keep us buying petrol.
There was a story about a guy that lived just outside of Columbus, Ohio. I can't remember his name, but he developed this car that ran on water. It somehow took the hydrogen from the water. Right. And the car. Have you heard this? You know the story, Chuck?
Yeah, I know the story.
I haven't heard this.
Yeah, it's at the end of the story, it's almost exactly what she just said there, where they bought the patent eventually and shelved it, and that's the story. Yeah, it's just outside of Columbus. That guy
Stanley Meyer. Stanley Meyer. I thought that was his name. I wasn't sure. Stanley Meyer. Outside of, he was like in Grove City or something.
Yeah, like one of those places just outside of Columbus. Like
exactly. Yeah. So here I've got a Wikipedia page on it pulled up.
And then a few years later, he died under a huge cloud of mystery.
Yeah. True.
Oh.
True.
So let's see here. It says the water fuel cell is a technical design of a perpetual motion machine, in quotes, created by American Stanley Allen Meyer, who born 1940, died 1998. Meyer claimed that an automobile retrofitted with the device could use water as fuel instead of gasoline. Right. Meyer's claims about his water fuel cell and the car that it powered were found to be fraudulent by an Ohio court in 1996. Okay, so there's some controversy here, and this is I'm reading from Wikipedia, mind you. But okay, here's his death. Stanley Meyer died suddenly on March 20th, 1998, while dining at a restaurant. His brother claimed that during a meeting with two Belgian investors in a restaurant, Meyer suddenly ran outside saying, "They poisoned me." After an investigation, the Grove City, Grove City, police went with the Franklin County coroner report that ruled that Meyer, who had high blood pressure, died of a cerebral aneurysm. Okay, so there's some controversy in this story, to be sure.
Yeah, blood vessels suddenly burst in his veins, in his brain, right after he said that he was poisoned. Right. I remember the story, but it was really weird, and there's your huge cloud of mystery. Because the guy starts screaming that, and that just happens to be when the blood vessel bursts in his brain. Okay. But anyway, and of course the court found that it was fraudulent, but there were still people looking to invest money in it, and he was contacted by various people in between the time of the court case and this incident that made all kinds of offers to him for it. So there's but nobody's seen this design now. Even in the court records, you can't see the design.
Ooh.
Yeah. I know that there were YouTube videos. There were videos on YouTube years ago. I think they're still up, but interviews with him, and they showed him driving his car and stuff. But the crazy story. I don't know. Right. I mean,
and just for the record, when Laura was talking about gas prices being up where she is, and the sunflower oil is a different issue, but basically it translates to $4.55 a gallon right now in Spain, average. So
that's an average.
Yeah, so cheaper than California, uncle.
Yeah, so that's an average.
Average price for gas.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cheaper in Georgia if they keep the what do you call it, the state taxes suspended as they have. But yeah.
All right, lawyer, you got to get worried and get started and working on that electric car.
Gotta get one.
Yeah, you got to work up to it, not be in a hurry.
Yeah.
But
work your way up to it. You don't have to get one right away. It's
Because
okay.
let me tell you, them electric cars, where do they go?
They are fast.
They're much faster than a gas car.
They're fast.
In fact, right now we have half and half on the
Electric cars.
we have a half and half on his vehicle going back and forth to work.
Yeah, it's a hybrid electric / gas, which Laura was she was referencing the hybrid vehicles in Spain earlier that they run on gas and electric. We have one of those. Yeah.
Well, we have one of those, but we have a full electric one. My sister has a brand new one, and she has that.
Has anybody noticed more charging stations popping up in public?
Oh,
yes.
yes, loads of them. Loads of them. Let me tell you, there are loads of them. The favorite spot my sister goes to is a Walmart. There's Walmart's place.
In Walmart's parking lot.
Got it. And she can fill her electric up.
It's one of those ones you pay for, and
Pay.
then, you get the charge there.
Then the charge.
How long does it take to recharge?
It depends on the vehicle and the size of the battery, the range of the car.
Yeah.
With like a small hybrid car that can only get like 30 miles or so on one charge anyway, it's not going to take as long as like a full EV that has like a 300-400 mile range. It'll take a long time.
Can you imagine the one that your wife wants? Those kind of vehicles. Now
she wants one.
Well, one of them are those silver ones.
Time for Aaron to get another jobby job if she wants a Tesla. I'll tell you that.
No, not a Tesla. No, it's the silver ones when you go on trips.
Okay. Well,
you must check to see if it's electric.
Yeah, I mean, there's some interesting ones out there for sure. Jimmy, what's up?
What's up? What?
Yep, the Priuses
are the
are
Prius, Uncle?
Yeah, but that's a
hybrid.
They're the ones that are always silver, I think.
Oh no, it's one to pull around.
I'm not sure.
He's talking about a trailer or something like
that. Trailer hookups.
Oh, you're talking about. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms.
What do you mean a can of worms? I'm talking about that runs on electric.
It does.
It doesn't. It isn't a bunch of worms.
No. See, but the motor.
Electric, I guess.
Yeah, the motors don't run on electric in those. The motors are still gasoline, but they have an electrical system to run everything else inside, Uncle. So,
that's correct.
Yeah, that's what it is. That you're thinking of there.
I was just wondering about those things.
Nah, nobody. I don't think anybody has ventured to make one of those, like motorhomes in full-on electric. I can't even imagine that at this point in time.
Yeah, that would
how
be
many
intense.
batteries would
we'll
that
get
take?
there, I'm sure. But
I mean, in time, but probably not our time.
Well,
probably the kids' time. Maybe the kids' time may have it.
Give it
Never
a couple
know.
of years.
That's I'm talking about a couple of years. When the kids' time.
Because they have those Class B RVs that are essentially just vans, those large Sprinter vans turned into like campers. You could do one of them as an EV. That would be
probably.
a big of a deal.
Probably, but if you try and do one of those, like actual full-on ones, like, John Madden kind of mobile, if you do that.
That's what I'm meaning coming to.
That would be intense.
By John Madden.
Like the bus. It's a bus, but it's an RV.
Yeah, but those things have
That's
like...
what I'm going for.
They got like 10...
I'm going on tour. I'm going to get a tour bus.
Oh,
believe me.
What bus to run around in?
Nice.
I would love to have one of those tour buses. Yeah, I would live in it too.
Of course, I do have a friend that has one.
A bus?
Joey
has a bus.
He has one of those things. He drives around now.
An RV?
An RV.
A large one.
A large one.
Okay.
And he lives in it.
Yeah.
He does. When I talked to him last time, I talked to him.
He lives in it? Does he live in it?
He lives in it.
Is that his home? He lives in that? Like that is his house and he doesn't have another house? Is that it?
Well,
or he just has a home and he also has a motor home? Do you know? Because some people live in them. They live full time in it.
Well, there was
I
a
get
trend,
that.
yeah.
I get living in one.
There was a trend
not
there
sure,
for a while
but
where
he didn't
people
mention that, but-
where people were repurposing old school buses and turning them into like, you know, basically like a mobile home, but in an old school, like a 1960s or 70s school bus.
Oh
And
yeah,
just turn
they
it
do
into
that
a-
I've
too.
seen those.
They
Those
do
are
that
cool.
too.
Mm-hmm.
But to make this stuff is lots of work
Yeah.
to just drive it on the road. First of all,
It is a lot.
to drive it on the road, you got the handle here. It's not a push along a car like you take your vehicle and push with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about one of these cars that looks like a vehicle.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we get it.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what he has.
I think, Laura,
Laura.
you had something to say there. What's going on?
What happened?
Well, I think we should go back to have horses or something like that. Like it's
Oh,
more.
yes, I had a horse. Come back to the horses. That is my favorite animal,
That's
by
your
the way.
favorite form of transportation, you know what you
That
say?
I've had a horse,
Yeah.
and I was driving that thing down, just thinking what you were just thinking, Laura, about how to get around. If we could actually get around without vehicles, just horses, I'll be back on the saddle again.
That'd be
I
great.
know how to ride one.
Sure.
And then I'll have to teach all these other people in this family how to do it.
Yeah,
Because
we need to learn.
I've learned it from being on the farm.
Lukem says the
I had
Amish
one.
do it.
Amish, yeah, the Amish.
They
The
sure
Amish
do.
Yeah.
do that. They're ones that will do it.
They also ride their scooters, as
Yeah.
the audience here knows, and they ride their horse and buggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the way to do it, Laura? You think
Is
the
that-
Amish have the right idea?
Amish. The Amish
Kind
does.
of. Well,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
start
they
with-
do.
horses means smelly streets. Might be no. I mean.
That's the only
just-
downpour. And like you said, that's the only downpour. Okay, somebody does something, hand it back in, shovel up, and put it in the container. Ooh, that's a job in it. Let me tell you, that
Oh,
would
yeah.
be a
It'll help
job.
the economy, Uncle.
Oh,
It'll create
comedy in the
jobs.
middle of.
It'll create jobs. We're creating a whole new
Yeah.
green economy is what we're doing. Move over, Joe Biden. We already got this half figured out. We know what to do. Get
Well,
everybody
what
on
you're
horses.
talking about is, you're deindustrializing. You think you got
Deindustrializing.
supply chains problems now? Try going by horse and buggy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we'll
Yeah.
figure it out. You're a naysayer.
But
Jim.
I tell you, it might be a little slower driving to work and back.
Yeah, just
But you'll get there.
You'll enjoy the drive, Uncle.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I-
saying. You will.
I have a beautiful drive to my
Well-
new work. I wouldn't mind doing it on horseback. I got to say, it could be pretty nice.
What?
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
there,
I don't know.
there is a few horses down the hill here. that
Yeah,
we
there's a lot of
saw-
horses around here.
We saw them on the hill and down the hill.
Yeah.
So there is a few horses.
We
there.
live on the frontier, Uncle.
The frontier
We're
in
out here.
this
The
area
Wild
here.
West is where we are.
Yeah,
That's where we live. It's
I know.
exciting.
Yeah, that's where we
You
are.
got
Horses.
You got to talk to Elon Musk and say to fabricate electric horse, something like that.
Yeah, if he ever
The
gets on
electric horse.
if he ever gets on this line, I'm trying to get his attention.
Yeah, we gotta
If
get
he
it.
ever get to him, I mean I'm really pushing
I
him.
think all we got to do, Uncle, what we got to do is send a tweet to Elon Musk saying, hey, we have an idea we want to collaborate on with you. It's called the electric horse. Let's talk. And I
Oh.
think that'll get him interested.
Oh yeah,
horse.
electric horse.
Nah, you'll
Make-
get way
make
more
you-
better, more responsive if you insult Elon Musk. I think he would be more
Salty
prone
Elon
to
Musk.
respond to your tweet.
See,
Good point.
I kind of
Good
tried that because I said,
You did?
answer Uncle, damn you. And he didn't answer. So,
He didn't answer.
no, he didn't answer.
Surprisingly, no, Uncle.
I'm surprised. He must be thinking about something in his head there.
He's a busy guy.
I don't know what he's doing, though. He's the one that starts with this electric stuff, and now you get all these people around here that we're talking to excited.
Yes.
Oh, we're going to have something electric instead of gas.
Yeah. He's got us all amped up.
But he doesn't come and explain himself. That's what I want to understand.
He's a lot of talk, Uncle. He talks a lot.
Yeah, too busy trying to buy Twitter.
I don't want him to get at that Twitter, too. That's another question. I don't want him near Twitter.
You don't want him near Twitter.
Blew damn show up.
It could blow the show up. Yeah, that could happen. That's true. That's a real safety concern. I got
that is a safety problem.
It is. Yeah. Laura, what do you think about all this?
What do you think about this, Laura?
About yeah, he will. You, Uncle, you will blow his mind. Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. Here I've done this program since in Orange now to now. Can you imagine how many episodes I just done from there to now?
We're up to 260.
261.
Oh, I'm sorry, 261. You're right. Sorry.
Use the brain there. Use the brain there.
My bad.
So if anybody that haven't heard my talking, they get on it, and they'll never catch up to us, though, to where we're at now.
Lukeum's saying that the guy on The Walking Dead travels by horse.
Walking Dead?
It's a TV show.
Well, a lot of people.
I see them walking. I never seen him with a horse.
Yeah, a lot of people on The Walking Dead are using horses, yeah.
Where? Where in the show, though?
I've never really watched that show.
On The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking
Dead,
Dead, both of them. Hey, you got about 10 minutes left, right? Because we go 5 minutes over because we started 5 minutes late. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Uncle, with that being said, I think maybe we should have our guests give shout-outs, or our callers, rather, should
Callers and Gun can have a shout-outs, and go ahead.
And
so
for
Laura,
those of you...
Laura, start with you.
Yeah.
What's that, Chuck? What's that?
I was just going to say, for those of you keeping score at home, Uncle is actually even with Aaron on calls. They have 2 apiece.
Uh-oh. That's trouble.
That's shocking.
I don't know
you
how
finally woke up. I could have had another wash down.
I think it's because Crazy Accidents isn't there.
Yeah. Crazy Accidents doesn't get on that crazy phone of his. That's what I'm mad about. If I had him on the show, you would have been beaten. That kind of
by a long shot.
That could have been kind of
he counts for 2.
Like he said.
You got me, Uncle.
Like,
good point.
Yeah, I know it's a good point.
And Creative Accidents.
That's why I'm yelling about it.
Creative Accidents, just a joke, just for you. In Soviet Russia, radio calls you. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to Laura and have her give a shout out. Laura, who do you want to say hi to on the show today, or out there?
Out there.
I'm always like blank when you want to shout out. Why would you please, Jimmy James? Say
oh yeah,
first.
We'll go to Jimmy first. Go ahead and think on it for a minute, Laura. There's no pressure here. Just think about it for a moment. And Jimmy, who in the world would you like to shout out to tonight on Uncle the Broadcast?
Oh, everyone out there in Ochelli Land, have a good weekend. And a shout out to Laura Benita from Spain. And have a great weekend, everyone.
All right, great to have you as always, Jimmy. We'll talk to you again. Take care now.
Thank you.
There he goes. Okay, Uncle, maybe you want to give a shout out real quick. What do you think?
I'm going to shout out to Laura there, since now that she's getting to be a nice regular speaker, and shout out to her. And to those other people who you know.
Oh, yeah, you must be talking about the good folks in Lancaster County, which I'll be shouting out to here.
Yeah, them too.
They understand how horse technology works. They go to Costco and see the horses parked outside. They know that this kind of community can work. They live it every day.
I know.
So shout out to them.
Your turn.
Laura, who do you got? Who do you want to shout out to
today?
Well, I would like to everybody to remind them that we must find an alternative to what is given to us. In every aspect, kind of. Uncle, same. We find an alternative opinion about your doctor and things. Hope you get better. Everybody. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, great. Well, thanks again for calling, Laura. Great to have you back. And you're always welcome, as you know. Yeah. And take care for now.
Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And we're getting toward the end here, Uncle. I know we mentioned Twitter, and so we have Twitter and Instagram. Let's remind people.
Yeah,
it's important. The social media. It's at Uncle Podcast.
Oh, by the way, did anybody today seen us play on games Saturday?
Uncle's talking about the live streams we do sometimes on Saturday, which we missed this past Saturday. Sorry,
but we did put for like 10.
We did a quick one on Sunday.
It was quickly on Sunday. That's
typically on Saturday mornings. Yeah. What's Saturday morning here in Southern California, like around 10 to around noon sometimes. We'll get on the same live stream on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Uncle's Twitter. Those are the live stream channels. We play video games. And we
played video games, but right now we're in the middle of
it gets busy here.
Moving painting operations. We are doing all that.
It's busy at home. So when we can, we do it on Saturdays. I would like to tomorrow, Saturday. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but if it is, you will see us there sometime in the late morning, early afternoon, Saturday. Sorry, on Uncle's live stream channels. Yeah. Do check those out. Check out the Twitch, the YouTube, and the Twitter. There's links to those at UncleThePodcast.com.
Yeah.
So you can always watch the video of this show live on Friday nights if you haven't done that.
Yeah.
And of course, we're live on Ocelli.com every Friday through the radio. So you can hear us there, watch us on the live streams. And those Saturday shows are fun, Uncle. It's just us goofing around playing like Nintendo.
Yeah, I know. It's now though. I'm getting to know some easier games on the old phone because I get to the easier games and I can play them.
You keep saying Candy Crush because that's the game that you like.
Yeah, that's the main one, but you can't get it.
I can't get that, but I think. I saw something that people were saying. What is it? The TurboGrafx system had a bunch of like puzzle style games, which I think you'd probably.
Oh, that too I can get into.
Because that's what Candy Crush is. It's a puzzle kind of game. So you'd probably like those games.
If you can look into some easier games, that's your job for the week.
Yeah, there we go.
I got him something to do.
Yeah, it's an important job.
Yeah, it is.
Find video games, old
video games that are easier.
There's a lot of them out there. Now, from what I hear, Uncle, it's all about TurboGrafx. Lots of cool puzzle games.
I had some. There was puzzles ones. They had one as a cat. They had one as a flower putting together.
Was this on a cell phone or an iPad or something? Or
on a cell phone.
Okay,
it's these games, but they had those. I was just
I think I know. It's one of those like where you put the picture together.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
That's an interesting way to just move it over. You know,
those are fun.
Puts it in. That don't fit there.
You're a gamer. You're a proper gamer.
Yeah. Actually, I wish there was more poker games, actually, because I can really play those.
Okay, there might be some card games I can find.
Oh, yes, find them, too.
Oh, you know what's interesting? There's a really good old Nintendo version of the Wheel of Fortune. Do you like that TV show?
Yeah.
There's also...
Put that on there. Find that.
There is a casino game selection, and it's in NES and Super NES, I think. I can't remember the name of it, but I know that there's a way to play poker on there.
I would like that too.
You might have to find that.
Find that. A lot of jobs for the sidekick here to do.
We'll get it.
I'm going to find them, get these, because I'd get into that. Let me tell you.
Right.
We're going to go into a poker game, and somebody will flip a card, and I'm looking at the card, and then I beat the guy, and I could say, wow, hands down. So everybody show their hands, and I blow away with the money. Right in the middle of the pot, put the big ace on the thing.
Take that,
or 2 or 3 aces you had in your hand.
There was also an RPG that was similar to like a Final Fantasy type game, except you get to play multiple characters, and it was an NES game that that has a casino in it, where it had a poker game that I played a long time when I was messing with that, because it was a lot of fun and it was very simple to play and all that, and you could use your gold that you got in the game to gamble with, which I thought was hilarious. So I'm just giving you some hints, but we're down to the last minute or so, and I was going to ask you about Name That Tune. Have you done one of those lately?
You know what? I skipped the last one because it was so important with the Uncle Olympic story that I just skipped. Sometimes I skip a week.
Okay.
But I think we've named the winners up to this point. I don't think I've missed anybody. But we'll do that again. That's on Instagram. That's at Uncle Podcast on Instagram. Check those out. There's a bunch of old ones that nobody's guessed yet. So go through the old ones. Every time you see a Marshall amplifier, that's one of them. Just listen to it, see if you recognize it, and say what the song is and what the original artist that wrote it is, and we will give you a shout out on here. How about that?
Yeah.
And check out tomorrow, Saturday, and hopefully we'll do the video game feed. If we're able to, we'll be there. We'll see you there. And other than that, we'll be back next Friday on Achelli.com, Uncle.
Yeah.
What do you say? UncleThePodcast.com is the website. Uncle, bring us home for this evening here.
There's our 261 episode. Bye-bye.